Can fighting ever be selfless? It depends. See, there are some people who are by nature strong, powerful, and they are meant to be warriors. Now, warriors can fight to destroy others, warriors can fight to protect. So, the word Kshatriya, which is in the Vedic context, is one who protects others from hurt. See, war, if you see, before the Gita also, in the Mahabharata is described, there's a lot of deliberation to try to prevent the war. And Krishna himself goes as a peace messenger before. And he offers a very accommodating proposal to the opposite side. He says, you just give 5 villages. They are rulers of a flourishing kingdom, but just give us 5 villages and we'll settle for that. But far from listening to his proposal, the opposite side tried to arrest him. So the war is hell. There's no denying that. But sometimes that is the hell, that is the only way to prevent a worse hell. So, see, when conflicts occur, we all would like to believe that everyone is basically good. And there is some truth to that, but different people have different level of conditionings. The Gita says that there are broadly 3 kinds of people. There are people with goodness, there are people with weakness, and there are people with wickedness. Now, goodness means is the people who will always make good choices, almost always. That even if they're put in difficult situations, they will make good choices. So, weakness are people who are put in difficult conditions, put in temptations, they will make bad choices. But people who have wickedness, they will actually create conditions where they can act out in a terrible way. Like weakness means what? So anger is weakness, but hatred is not weakness. See, anger is hot-headed. For a moment we get angry and we decide to do something which we regret afterwards. But hatred is cold-blooded. It's calculative, it's planned. I'll act as this person's friend, I'll earn their trust, and then I'll destroy them. So, see, for example, everybody has lust. That's just natural. Male-female attraction is a part of the way species procreate. But there are, across society, there are some boundaries. Even today's society might be liberal, but there are the basic boundaries of consent. There are some boundaries. So now weakness means that when temptation comes, the person may violate the boundaries. But wickedness is where the person will deliberately try to create the conditions by which they can exploit others. So now people with goodness, they can talk with each other and they can resolve issues. People with weakness, they need boundaries. They need some persuasion, some protection. So people with goodness, their own principles can protect them. People with weakness, they need some parameters, some boundaries, some framework to protect them. But people with wickedness, the only language they understand is power. Without that, they will not do it. See, what they say is that locks don't stop thieves from robbing, but locks stop good people from becoming thieves. And so, good people means here people have weakness. So, there are some people who are wicked, they will never listen to any peaceful solution. So, that's why fighting, now wicked people will create hell. Fighting with wicked people is also hell. But if we don't fight against them, they will create a bigger hell in the world. So that's why fighting should never be the war, or fighting should not ever be the first choice. But it cannot be ruled out. Because sometimes human nature works in such a way that is the only, it's a hellish way, but it's a hellish way to prevent a far bigger hellish situation. Any other questions?
Yeah.